Hello, this is Michele Knight. Here's your monthly April astrology. It's pretty intense and far out. We're all having to be responsible. Bah humbug. We've still got Mercury going retrograde until the 15th. And then we've got Pluto and Saturn retrograde this month. Having said that, there could be a massive breakthrough on the 16th of April when we have a new moon in Aries with a dash of Uranus bringing us something unexpected. Here's your monthly astrology.
I had a dream last night. We were birds and we could fly above the bright white clouds in your felt-tip sky.
Taurus, this month you got to get it together. There's all sorts of opportunity. You're in the front line. We've got Venus, your ruler, in your sign. So you are touched with magic, and you're going to need that magic because you're going to have to plot, you're going to have to plan, you're going to have to make a decision about what direction you want to go in. You're also still super psychic, with Mercury being in your psychic house. There's a real desire to adventure and travel this month, and plenty of opportunity to do it, but you've got to sort out what is realistic and what is fantasy. Equally, you might want to study something or go back into higher learning. With Venus trine Saturn on the 7th, you're committed to going on a journey, to changing things, to broaden your horizons, and Saturn is giving you the practical skills to make it happen. And Venus is making you excited enough to make changes, to break out of your routine and to do things differently. You're also being urged to look at some healing issues connected to your family and to being opening up to letting go, forgiving and moving on in some way. With Venus sextile Neptune on the 12th, you're very open to love, you're very open to people, you're open to connecting, you feel that you want to be part of something, and you are drawing the right people to you. There may be some strange and fascinating synchronicities coming your way. But you're very much into tasting, feasting, and acting on the unusual this month. You're drawn to people who are a bit eccentric or different in some way. And you're opening up. Even in relationships, you might be drawn to people that aren't your usual type. You're fascinated by people that think differently. On the 15th, when Mercury goes direct, you feel much more secure. You may have had some hazy boundaries or some weird situations where you didn't know what people were thinking or feeling. You were picking up these psychic perceptions, but there was confusion about what's real and what's fantasy. After the 15th, you're very on it when it comes to your intuition. You're on fire when it comes to empathy and caring and bonding with people, and you feel much more at peace within yourself. The new moon, which is conjunct Uranus, brings a surprising synchronicity, magical experience, or an intuition. You just know which way to build up your intuition and your spirituality, and you're able to ditch some kind of addiction or something that's been negative for you. You're able to get more in touch with your soul and your soul path. So that's a very powerful day. But then we have Venus trine Pluto on the 17th, also opposing Jupiter. But frankly, you know, you are ready for change, and change is coming, and I think the universe is going to be quite gentle about that change. It's going to love you through it. You know, sometimes change is difficult for a Taurus, but you are ready now to open to new experiences. Maybe even a new lover is coming your way, and you're feeling very optimistic about life. With Saturn retrograde, you've got to make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do to make the changes and to adventure and to open up. Equally, with Pluto retrograde, you're like, ugh, you know, I've got to be sure about things. You're also looking back to the past at times where you made radical changes, and also at times in your life when you really expressed who you are. Are you expressing who you are now? This is the month to be able to transform and truly express who you are. The sun enters your sign on the 20th, and you feel as if your battery pack is recharged. You got your mojo back and you're ready to go, go, go. With Mars conjunct Pluto, you're not listening to anyone, you're doing what you want to do, and you are pushing ahead. The full moon on the 30th is in your relationship zone. There is a T-square, and also the sun is trine Saturn. So you are learning to express yourself freely when it comes to your relationships. You also want to find balance in your relationships, but if there is any imbalance in your relationships, that could come to the surface. But you are strong enough to deal with it. But fundamentally this month, it's very important that you are yourself. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
Hello, wonderful one. Thank you so much for listening. It would be fabulous if you liked, subscribed, or shared. It would be really, really helpful. Also, I have a ton of free stuff for you. Horoscope.co.uk for everything astrology, and micheleknight.com for everything psychic and free tarot reading. See you there.